Now it's come to my attention.
Yeah.
Through the news, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, and through some of my close friends.
Yeah.
It's been announced that we may possibly have aliens in our orbit, going back and forth. Well, the back and forth part has not been confirmed. I spoke to somebody at NASA, and they could neither confirm or deny, but they did hint that yes, something was found there.
Yeah.
What's the possibility of us actually having aliens in our orbit?
Let me ask you this, right? Even if you broke, you walk 100 blocks, you're gonna find a quarter on the street. So to sit there and just say magically, this is the only place where life can exist is ridiculous.
It is.
You know, just by the sheer audacity of it.
I mean, they have found like 7 super Earths.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's 7 super Earths
where
places where they have
matches.
the same type of environment.
Climate,
we have
all
on
of
planet, but they're larger than our planet.
way larger.
But what about the 4,000 planets that they said that they found?
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But
there
within
were
the
7 of
4,000
them.
planets is 7 super Earths.
There were 7 of
It's
them
just they're
that
so
were
far off.
relatable to Earth. Like they fit the atmosphere
Everything.
and all that
I
shit. I
mean, can I ask y'all a question?
Go for it.
Didn't y'all see when they put out the publication that they have a task force for, they have a task force for
Space Force?
Yeah, to find what the hell is it? What's the 51 shit that they got?
Area 51.
51. They have a task force for that now.
Yeah.
A brand new task force.
Most of our technology is all alien shit they found in the 40s that they're just introducing now. Like, perfect examples, fuel efficient vehicles. That's been around. How do you think the military would be in the desert with no gas station? Just driving around.
Yeah,
They're never stuck.
but this is stuff that used to be on TV, and there was a show called Beyond 2000.
Yeah, I remember that.
That I was fascinated with.
Love that
Like,
shit.
oh wow, we're gonna have flying cars and all that. But once 2000 hit, you look around, we don't have none of that shit.
We did have a
It
flying
exists.
car, man. It crashed in the Midtown Manhattan and shit. Uber had a flying car to try to go from the top of one building to another and crashed this year.
Nah.
Yes.
This happened?
Yes, in New York City. Uber had a flying car that was supposed to go from the top of one building
To another-
and land to another
another
building,
building.
and it supposedly crashed, my guy.
It's for the CEOs. When they're, instead of driving through midtown traffic, they can just teleport from top of building to top of building. And
They
they
did
go.
have flying cars.
That's what I'm trying to take.
No, I know, but this is what I'm saying. In the show Beyond 2000,
Okay.
they would show that we actually have these things, but they would say it will be popular after
By
the year
now.
2000.
By now, you
They-
right.
People probably like,
Well, we in 2022,
But if
and
we
the shit
had,
ain't around here.
but if we had a legit flying car for personal use for people, where would it, like, what's the regulation? How
That's-
high
that's
is
the
it gonna
problem.
fly?
That's
Yeah,
And
no,
if it crash with other
that's the
people,
problem.
who's gonna be licensed to drive
That's
it? Do
the
you have to
problem.
have a, you know
That's
what
why I
I'm saying?
haven't been
I feel like we
introduced.
should have a flying car that goes over Jersey so you can just avoid it completely.
But yeah, with the aliens, but like I said, Dave Dash spoke about it in that Breakfast Club interview. When he mentioned it, he didn't say it straight on.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm from the blood of the Anunnakis."
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm
everybody knows about it.
I'm
Everybody knows
familiar.
about that.
I'm familiar.
I mean, God supposedly sent them to Earth to, and they
Merge.
invented us. They
Yeah.
invented us, and our, you know what I'm saying?
That's why we have a
Our
craving for gold.
immune system
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. They sent us here to mine the world for gold and silver and all that. And if you pay attention right now, they're introducing silver is supposed to take the place of gas. He just said on TV today, silver is supposed to take the place of gas now with everything, and they telling people to buy silver.
Well, I know that their interest in gold is because it's a superconductor.
Yeah.
Like
Electricity.
vibranium.
Right. Electricity passes through that shit, and it can be stored in that shit long. But aliens in our orbit, do you believe it?
Absolutely.
I do.
I mean,
You really believe it?
there's a planet that's made out of diamonds. It's just pure diamond. The whole planet is made out of diamonds.
So you feel like the diamond people is here?
It could be it.
Yeah,
because
what are these things doing?
it's laws of average. It's like being in a room with 30 girls and saying not one of them is a thought. It's impossible.
I hear you. But realistically, bro, do you feel like there are aliens
Anunnaki people
up
look
there?
differently, don't they?
Their
You know,
eyes,
people say that their eyes is wider.
the nose.
That they look differently. from
But
other
apparently,
people. Can't you
all-
spot one?
But all life would be kind of a descendant of what they did to have workers on this planet. And what they did is they crossbred their genetics with the primates, so to speak.
So to speak, yeah.
So to speak. We don't know if that's true. To create human beings, so that they could have workers.
To mine, pillage, rape and pillage the
Exactly.
land, to take it back to where they wanted to have it, because I'm very familiar with the whole shit,
Right.
with the whole study and everything.
What's the point of us knowing?
What you mean?
Well, I was
Because somebody
gonna say,
brought this to my attention.
I don't talk about this no more.
And they mad quiet right now. I don't know why, but somebody brought this to my attention, and I was like, "Yo, bro, what's the point of us even knowing or theorizing on this shit?"
I want to hear what he has to say about this.
All right. What's very important is this all did have something to do with the first conversation we was having when I kept asking you about who is the they. And we all must recognize who the they is, because we need to recognize who we're fighting. So you mentioned, you know, the group of people called
Bohemia Girl Bilderberg Group.
which we know the Bilderberg Group, you know. And I asked you, are they with the day? You said, yeah.
One
You know,
one
of
portion.
the day,
Yeah.
one of the day. But see, we have, and I can't escape from this, no matter how it want to be. We already have this literature, so why do we ignore this? The literature is already there, and it tells us we wrestle not against flesh, but principalities in high places. So what is that letting us know right there? That the Bilderberg group are being controlled, and you already said it when you said it, by what they were praying to. So what is that entity they're praying to? Is that the day? The scriptures already said the day is not flesh. You wrestle not against flesh, but principalities in high places. So now when we have NASA finally coming out and admitting to us within the last year that
The reports came out.
you have something coming in and out of our orbit watching us. And not only watching us, saying that their technology, by his estimate, is over 1,000 years than whatever we could imagine. And
You ever heard about that
and
incident in San Diego?
Let them say it, let them finish.
and if they decided to attack us,
It's over.
there's nothing that we can do. Now let's go back to the scriptures, and when you go back to the scriptures, how we are talking about these aliens and whatnot, the scriptures already explain to you the Nephilim. The Nephilim was here from right before Noah.
Nephilim.
The Nephilim was so, God was so outraged by the Nephilim that he flooded the earth. So now do we think that, and we sit back and we don't put it all together, that this is the same thing? We're dealing with coronavirus right now. That's something very important. Is that the mark of the beast? You said the government put it out. If the government put it out, according to the scriptures, who is the beast? If we studied the scriptures and understood, we already know the scriptures is explaining the beast is the government. So now, is the coronavirus the mark of the beast? Now, who did the beast really work for? Because if you study the scripture, you understand the beast wasn't even your threat. Your threat was the dragon. And this brother is asking me, why is this important?
Mm-hmm. Yo, you ain't answered the question though.
I did.
Why is it important?
Because your enemy is the dragon. Your enemy is Satan. And if your enemy is Satan, we are in the stage of life where we must get ourselves we must get ourselves with our protection. And there is only one protection against the demons, against the devil. And I let the people know what that protection is.
Yeah, if you watch the show, you know where Big is going with this. But how does that play with the Anunnaki? How does that play in the part?
I think
All
there's
right,
many.
so the Nephilim, the Anunnaki is what he's trying to describe as like aliens that came here and did things and everything like that.
Right.
All right, go to the Nephilim.
They fathered
The Nephilim
civilization.
exactly they didn't father civilization. No. The Nephilim were put here to watch as watchers, to watch over God's civilization. But instead of them watching over the civilization, they fell in love with women. And they decided to go into women and start having babies. And they babies was born giants. This is where you get the story of Goliath and the giants that's on the earth. The giants that's on the earth are actually hybrids.
But they call those the sons of Anak. So is that from the Anunnaki? Is that the same?
No, what I'm trying to say
was the son of the Nephilim.
Connected.
Anak was the
But
son
like
of the
every
Nephilim.
time they refer to giants in the Bible, there was the sons of Anak. Because even when Moses sent the spies, they were like the sons of Anak, which is like we were like grasshoppers to them, and they were like giants to us because the size difference. You know
But
are we talking about basketball players? Are we talking about basketball
Bigger
players?
than basketball. Way bigger. It was bigger than that. Bigger than
It was the size of buildings.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
Goliath was the size of a building.
Not that tall, not that tall, but he was like
Scripture
about
actually
15 feet
tells
tall.
you
He was about 15
exactly how
feet tall.
tall he was, how big he was. Pull it up, bro.
Listen, I know all this
Yeah,
stuff.
he was
You know I know
All right,
all
so
of
you
this.
already know
But
that.
your
I
mind's
know
still
all
open to still be like, yo, who wrote it? How do we know? What's the act? What's the this?
Not even so much is what difference does it make on your life, bro?
Okay.
It makes
What
all the
difference
difference because
does it
you have
make?
to align yourself with your protection.
But you don't know who your protection
Oh, yeah, you do.
or the power is.
No, you do.
Can I make a quick point between y'all? When I met my wife, right, she was supremely naive to a lot of things that was going on with the world, right?
Right.
And she's grown street and all that, but she thought life was very, very simple. She grew up in like a cocoon, and she's been a very lucky, fortunate woman to be able to make the money she's done and do all the rest of this shit, right? So when I met her, I was like, that's not reality. You need to come and live in reality. So she lives in reality now,
Right.
but I don't know if it's better.
And that's
And I'm gonna be honest. Because when
point.
she lived in her little cocoon in her world, she was more excited about life. She was still paying her bills and doing what she had to want to do.
It's the red pill and the blue pill.
Once I gave her the red pill or whatever that
Right,
is,
gave her red
this
pill.
is what it
Now
really is.
now she's
it's
bummed out.
Yeah.
Now she's bummed out. Like, God damn
She
it,
be
I
bummed
can't
out
be
sometimes.
happy
I'm not gonna
about
lie.
none of this shit because I know this
is not the shit I thought it was.
I know this is what's really behind this. Like, bro, like, why do we pay attention to this shit? I need to know.
I love
I
what
need
you
to know.
just said, but ask yourself inside spiritually, did you do the right thing?
I think I did the right
Thank
thing.
you. Thank
Why
you.
is that?
Say
Thank
word.
you.
Because
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna tell you why I did the
That's
right
a
thing.
fact.
Because if she didn't live in the reality world, me and her wouldn't be able to coexist in this land right now. And although that she's there, she still backslides, and he knows it'll cause me a problem. Be like, that's not how this go. We already got way ahead. Why are you bringing us backwards with this other way of thinking? I know you want to think that way, and that pleases you. But thinking upon reality is why we're ahead of the game than everybody else.
Right.
So I do think I
of course.
did the right thing, especially as we
Does
get
she
old-
think that you did the right
Yes,
thing?
now, because as we get older and we share life, there's things that she needs to know
Yes.
that I personally need to move forward, that's going to help her personally move forward, and I need that too, and we need to be living that in reality, because she's with a nigga like me.
Right.
Now, just one
A
quick
dude
point.
like me, pardon me.
Just one quick point. I move off the topic. Now, to bring it all to the circle, back to the question you asked.
Which is?
Why? Why is it so important? Why is this the significance?
Right.
The significance is that, and I don't want the people at home to be bothered, but this is real, and we have to consider this every single day and think about it. And this is what America, the world, doesn't want us to think about. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
And everybody in this room knows that we're going to die. But we all know it's not going to end. In your soul, you know that. If
All right.
you say anything different, you're not being honest.
Because we are fourth dimensional creatures.
All right, so
who
then
are having
you
a
must-
three-dimensional
Was it,
experience.
if that's
That's
what you
real
want to
shit though,
think,
man.
you must then focus on,
Now.
if this is the temporary life, then what is the life that you're going to that's going to be everlasting?
What's more fun? When you playing GTA and you feel like you really in that shit, or just constantly knowing you're playing a video game?
When I feel like I'm in that shit.
So what's the point of knowing that you're in a video game?
But if ignorance is bliss, do we stay in the ignorance?
I mean, but this is what,
Ignorance is bliss. However, there is an end game that removes all our ignorance. And it's like, here you are. This is all the information. Welcome back. Welcome back. What do you do?
listen.
What?
Have you seen the video of Mark Zuckerberg doing the tour of the metaverse?
No.
I don't even think people comprehend how great of a video this is. I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm watching this shit. I said, they said when TV was introduced, it killed a lot of experiences. Meaning, Mount Rushmore, all you ever heard was there's a mountain with the faces carved. Once you could see it on TV, guess what everyone said? I don't need the people was visiting it. I seen it.
Right.
So when I seen what Mark Zuckerberg was doing with the metaverse, if you see the tutorial, math, literally, you could recreate this whole experience, make it wider, put flat screens, have people playing spades, and everyone could put their VR goggles on and be in a bullshit trap house. As long as there's some heat flowing, they're gonna feel like they're in a condo with you right now.
Right.
That's how real it is. People, life is fucking hard,
But
and we need that escape.
But we know this.
Yeah, but
We know this.
but because this shit is hard. This life game is hard. Even people that are rich are like, damn, I still got shit to do.
You brought up something good just now.
Yeah.
Do you know why the television was made? All right, so the original guy who designed the TV, it wasn't for the purpose of what we have it for now.
Entertainment.
Not at all. He actually had a theory, and he had a thing that he could bring the spirits from the spiritual realm into our realm. He was working on this black box type of thing, and that's where the TV comes from. When it didn't work, it just went to the TV. But his whole thing was, the purpose of making it was he felt like he could bring spirits from the spiritual realm to this realm. That's where we get the TV from.
If you really want to theorize it, you know,
Oh man.
we all have the power of manifestation. We are children of the earth and God. And just like the earth has gravity, we have manifestations. We pull things into
Polarity.
existence, right? And spiritually, the spiritual side of us that's unseen, the magnetic field that's around each and every one of us that's right now connecting that we don't see. Like when a TV back in the days used to be fuzzy and you grab the antenna and all of a sudden it got It fixed.
Or you would slap the box like what?
No, the smack.
Oh, that worked for me.
But when you grab the antenna, it became clear. It's because you became part of that antenna, and the magnetic field around you became a bigger antenna that helped.
And then when you
work.
let go of it, it get fuzzy again.
So presenting people with images and things that they would have in their mind is almost like manifesting, programming you to manifest what I'm showing you.
Copy that.
You think what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So if I constantly show you slave pictures, slave movies, I get to keep you as a slave.
Yeah.
Talk that, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Think about this. All
See
the
what I'm saying?
white collar crimes that nobody get hurt. A white dude do it, he may get 2 years. A black dude, when a black dude finesses the government for bread,
Right.
they give him Hall of Fame numbers, 130 years.
Right.
Then 2 life sentences, throwing no parole and another 130 years.
And then the kid gotta do some time.
Yeah.
But it might be different if we stop filling up our minds. That's why people be like, yo, why don't you repost this? Why don't you talk about this? Da, 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 da. Because I want y'all to stop thinking about it. Maybe you'll find something positive to think about, and you'll bring that shit into fucking
But
existence.
remember what I said when Jamal was here? Is it time for us to bounce somewhere? A whole group of black people said, we out.
Where we going?
I mean, like I said, they built a city in the middle of the desert, Dubai. We can do that. We're smart. Akon has built up cities
But
for the
they
purpose
had,
of
but they
what?
had billions of dollars, and it wasn't a lot
Ask
of
Marcus Garvey.
them.
Ask Marcus Garvey if we could do that.
I mean,
For the purpose
not
of
a
what?
lot of
I mean, like I said, we're not going to benefit from that. But life, the thing about life is we have to put something here.
When you say we, who you talking about?
Us, people in general. We have to put things in
Black
here.
people.
No, listen, just in general, we have to do things for other people to benefit. We are able to shoot and do this without a network because other people put the internet, put things in here. You know what I'm saying? We got heat to flow. We're benefactors of people saying we're not gonna benefit from this, but let the culture move forward. You understand? So the things we're doing is for your son, for his kids. I want to enjoy the benefits of it, but fuck it, if I can't, at least I know, boom, all our families get it. That's the money we have to elevate. Otherwise, this shit ain't gonna keep
But
spending.
it's financial freedom that
Of course.
that gives people that thing. So when
Yeah.
you're thinking about Dubai and all that in the desert, it wasn't a lot of people that had to come together. It was maybe 7, 10 rich quadrillion billionaires that said,
Yeah.
this is what we're gonna do, and this is the land. But let's keep it real. Does anybody want to live in Dubai? No. You want to go visit there and come back and say,
like,
I've been there and I saw, but you're
Wow.
not relocating.
How many times
to
you been on
Dubai?
vacation and you was like, oh,
You're not
this sun,
relocating.
oh, this beach,
but
oh, the water's
let
so
me say
crystal
this.
clear. But you never said, I'm moving here.
Only me. I'm the only one.
But let me give you this.
I'm moving.
There's certain people who are magnetic and they are powerful and they have the gravitation of who they are that can make things powerful. This spot right here and where you shoot, my expert opinion, is a landmark. People want to come here. That's built off the back of who you are as an individual and the people that's in your
I
community.
don't know where you're going with it.
You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. What do you think I'm going
So if you have a place with other people that you build it as a landmark, and we popping and we black people, people are naturally gonna want to go there and be there.
Atlanta.
Because we have a knack for making shit hot.
But what if we moved to a real estate that was low? You know, there was a time we went bankrupt and niggas could have bought it for like a couple $1 million.
What time was it?
I think it was this in the Midwest somewhere, but niggas, it was in Detroit. It was in Detroit.
Rosewood?
Detroit. It was in Detroit. But niggas could have bought it and lived there and it'd be like, yo, and set up our own government to elect our own mayors.
Yeah.
Bro.
But even if we have
Bro.
a man, we
Yo,
still
I love that.
government.
I love that y'all feel like this.
We
man.
still got the federal
What's your
government.
thought?
But just being realistic, my nigga. Come on, son. Come on, son.
We're not gonna
Is
benefit.
anybody moving? I'm not moving.
Come on, son. We live in a country where they sent the president through Guntown in a drop top because he didn't agree with the agenda. You understand that, right? Mm-hmm. They sent him to Texas in a drop top.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
But you know why they took him out though.
Just
Think about. You know why?
I know why they took him
I
out.
can't even say
But
that
I'm
on this
telling
YouTube.
you,
Leave that
I'm
alone.
telling you.
You know why they
they
take out
took
Maryland?
him out.
alone.
They took him out. You know what I'm saying? So
You know
look,
who took out Marilyn Monroe?
So anything that you are planning, anything that you want, anything. Listen, I'm not saying to be pessimistic.
No, of course not.
I'm
You
just
different
saying,
angles.
I'm just saying you might do a little better if you just found you a nice little white girl, kind of pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know what I'm saying?
Mix it up.
That might be the way to like keep things safe.
I mean, because where we really gonna go? Because although we hate it here, right?
Right.
Where's another motherfucking place that you really
St.
want to
Kitts.
go to survive?
Shout out to St. Kitts.
Well,
To go survive and say that I love St. Lucia, but I don't want to live over there and think I'm gonna survive.
No
over
matter
there.
where you
For
go,
some
bro,
reason,
there's
being
gonna be
on this
something.
land makes me feel safer.
There's gonna be something.
No matter where you go, there you are.
That's a fact.
Period.
Boom.
Period.
Boom.
And I think finding freedom within your mind first matters before you go any place. Before you start building
Come on
anything.
now, man. Preach.
You gotta kind of like wash your mind of all the shit that you believe is against you first.
That's all the freedom there is.
And that's how you get freedom.
Can I ask you a question?
All right, just one last
Why
one,
you
but
got me up
freedom
with all
is-
these deep topics and all that? And if I'm coming in here and telling they talking about some hip hop and all that, but now we all in outer space and we talking deep over aliens.
I love all this shit.
I'm like,
I'm enjoying what everyone is saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
that
just
shit
trying
is
to
awesome.
go, but it's
But
deep, though.
it's beautiful, but this is kind of like, you know, these might be the videos that get like 3,000 views, but
It's awesome. I'm not gonna say to me,
Not
because
so.
when we spoke about that NFT shit, I got so many calls about that.
I gotta make more.
I think it's at 7,000 when I last checked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People, when they see people like us, that they feel like that's relatable and we're giving the knowledge and we're saying we don't know all of it, but this is the game plan.
figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the play. Go through here. This is what we learned. What are they gonna say? Oh, these niggas don't know what they're talking
But this
about.
is what makes us different.
Yeah.
This is what makes this show different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
My
it's not gonna be, yo, what is this star doing and all like that. It's
No,
not
of
gonna
course
be
not.
that, because the purpose for me is for people that watch this show to be better people.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse.